to the Handbag Angels YouTube channel. Today's video I'm really excited to do. It is all about how we managed to get hold of one of the discontinued monogram canvas pieces by Louis Vuitton. There is uproar everywhere, all over social media at the moment, about how Louis Vuitton are, for whatever reason, just randomly discontinuing some of their monogram canvas handbags. First it was the toiletry pouch, everybody went crazy over that one. I'm sure you'll have already seen all the drama about that. And there have been a few other handbags since then. We were super lucky to be able to get hold of one of the more recently discontinued handbags, and I'm going to show you which handbag it is now, and I'm going to talk to you a bit more about it. Here is the handbag in question. As you can see, it is the gorgeous Louis Vuitton On The Go, and this is the size, obviously in the monogram canvas. Now, like I said before, a lot of monogram canvas items on Louis Vuitton are literally disappearing, and this was one of them. If you visit louisvuitton.co.uk, I'm just specifically talking here about the .co.uk website, this handbag is no longer there. You can't get it in the monogram canvas. It is there in other materials, which I'll talk about later, but the reverse monogram canvas has literally gone from the website. It's literally vanished. However, we managed to get ours literally only last week. We got it from Louis Vuitton. We didn't buy it off like a reseller or anything like that, and we got it for the RRP price, so it wasn't at a higher value or anything like that. Now that it has completely gone off the .co.uk website, a lot of like resellers and places like that will be selling this handbag for a lot more than what it is worth, or what it used to be worth when it was on the website. But we were very lucky to be able to get ours at the price that it's always been at, and I'm now going to tell you how we actually managed to get it. So last week I was lucky enough to be able to go on a holiday to Spain. It was the first holiday I've had in about 2 years because of coronavirus and everything that has been going on. So I finally managed to get away to Spain, and we've been talking about a team before I left that it would be really good to be able to get this handbag. We were looking on like consignment companies, resellers, things like that, and nowhere really seemed to have one, not even for above the retail price. And where I went in Spain, I did know that there was a Louis Vuitton shop quite nearby. So I just said, oh, well, we never know, I could have a look in, see if it's there, and then we can just take things from there. I did not expect to be able to find this handbag. I didn't really go on holiday expecting to be bringing this Louis Vuitton handbag back. However, I walked into the Louis Vuitton store in Spain, in the location that I was in, and it was there on the shelf. It was like it was meant to be. It was the weirdest thing ever. So immediately I rang the rest of the team saying the handbag is here, and long story short, I brought it back from holiday with me, and that is how we ended up with it. So it was there in the store in Spain, literally on the shelf, and the lady who served me actually said that they've had quite a few. So whether it is just in the UK that has been discontinued, I'm really not sure. It is actually still on the Spanish website. I did check that when I was abroad. I'm really not sure about other countries' websites, whether it's still there or not, but .co.uk completely gone. Spain, it is still there. So this was 2,000 euros, which equated at the time to around 1.67 pounds, I think, so 1,670, I think that's what it equated to, which before it was discontinued, I'm pretty sure it was around that price mark, if not a little bit more. It might have been 1,680. So, but to cut a long story short, we got it for the retail price. I'll stop waffling now about how we actually managed to get it. I just thought it was worth to tell you in case you are thinking of travelling abroad. It might be worth seeing if they've got a Louis Vuitton shop, seeing if they've got any of these discontinued items in stock. Another thing just to add, it is definitely worth going to the stores in the UK to look for these really sought after and hard to find items. When there was the big uproar about the toiletry pouch 26 being discontinued, a member of the Handbag Angels team really wanted one. She was so gutted that it had been discontinued, and literally by chance they had one in our local store in Manchester. So it really is worth just making the trip, seeing what they've got, because even though they've been taken off the website, they do tend to have some like flowing into the stock. I can't speak, into the stores quite gradually, just getting like in what they've still got left. Anyway, without further ado, let's just quickly discuss the actual handbag itself. So I have already mentioned it is the reverse monogram canvas, which we have ours in. Here it has the regular giant monogram print with the reverse monogram handles. So the reverse is literally, the colours are literally swapped around, they're reversed. And then you turn the handbag around and it's reversed. It's still the monogram canvas, still in the giant print, but the colours have literally swapped around. On the bottom there you can see where the two meet. They do match up still, which is obviously looks really good. The colours literally just swap. And then also on each side the handles are different. I personally do really like the reverse monogram. I also really like it on the Pochette Matisse and the Palm Springs Mini. I think it looks great on both of those, but I know a lot of people, they're not really fans of it. But I personally do really like it. It essentially gives you two different looks. So I would say this side is a bit more summery really, and whereas that side for me is more wintry, but of course you can wear them both all year round because they literally match anything. Just to mention as well, the sides are also different, they reverse as well. You have the two top handles on the handbag, so that's great just for literally carrying it, or you can carry it on your elbow like so. You've then also got two shoulder straps. Now these are black, which I did think was a little bit weird. Are they brown? To me they look black. I did expect them to match the brown canvas, but they don't. They are, well, I'll show you, they are definitely a lot darker. Whether it's a very dark brown or black, I'm not really sure, but they're not the same colour, which I did think was a little strange. I don't know why they wouldn't just match it, but anyway, you can therefore wear it on your shoulder if you didn't want it as a top handle, or on your elbow. You can definitely not wear this bag crossbody though, the straps just aren't long enough. Another thing to note about these shoulder straps is that they are fixed. You can't actually take those out. However, when you're not using them, you can just literally slip them inside the bag like so. They just fold in there and sit inside the bag nicely, and then they're literally hidden and you can carry on using it as a top handle or on your elbow. Inside the bag is the classic Louis Vuitton like red interior. It does also have a zip pocket there, and it also has two slip pockets actually beneath the zip pockets. I don't know if you can see that well there. One more thing to add is that it does have that little like fastener on the top, so that if you did want it to feel a little bit more secure, like maybe whilst you're out shopping in a city or something like that, you can clip the bag together in the middle and it just gives you that extra security. I really like the overall look of the On The Go. I would compare, again I can't speak, I would compare it to the Neverfull. I'm sure you all know that the Neverfull is an extremely popular tote bag by Louis Vuitton, and it is also canvas, so just like this, it's the same material. As far as I know, you can't get the Neverfull in the giant print or the reverse, but it comes in the monogram canvas. Anyway, back to the point I was trying to make. The two are very good tote bags by Louis Vuitton. However, I would say this definitely knocks the Neverfull. This is I would rank this above the Neverfull, if that makes sense. I just feel like it looks a lot more structured, and it actually looks, I personally think, a little bit more expensive, because the Neverfull handbags, I'm not sure whether you've got one. If not, then you probably might not know that they are very slouchy. So unless you have a handbag liner inside, I will link ours in the description, unless you have a handbag liner inside your Neverfull, it literally flops over and it can sometimes look a bit saggy and a bit almost floppy, which just I personally think doesn't make it look as tidy and as polished as it could do. And that is therefore why I prefer the On The Go. It is so structured and it just looks like it's expensive, if that makes sense. But that is just my personal opinion. Whilst you may not need a handbag liner in this handbag for the structure and support side of things, we, of course, being handbag angels, would definitely recommend that you put one in your On The Go for internal protection and organisation. Here is our handbag liner for the On The Go MM. As you can see, it has 5 internal pockets in there, and this is in the colour Scarlet Red. I've popped in the handbag liner, and as you can see, it is literally the perfect fit. The Scarlet Red is a really nice contrast against the dark red interior. However, we do also have a colour called Rioja Red, and that is like the more perfect colour match to the actual interior. I just thought the Scarlet Red was a really nice little like pop of colour against the dark colour. But yeah, there's another look at how the liner looks inside. Literally the perfect fit, and it's going to internally protect your handbag from like makeup stains, pen marks, water or drink marks, anything like that that could ruin the interior. It's going to protect it, and it's also going to organise your belongings, because I feel like with any tote bag, your stuff can just end up piled up on top of each other, and you can often find yourself rummaging around trying to find what you're looking for, and it just makes it really difficult. However, having an organiser inside really does get rid of that problem. Before I show you what fits in the ONTHEGO MM, I am just going to quickly run through the different sizes of the ONTHEGO and the different materials. So I've got a list in front of me, there are quite a few. So if you don't already know, there are 3 sizes of the ONTHEGO. There used to be just 2, but recently they have brought in a 3rd one. So the smallest size is the ONTHEGO PM. Now that is the newest size. You've then got the MM, which is the middle size, and you've then got the GM, which is the biggest. They all come in lots of different materials and prints and colours and things like that, but I am just going to focus on the MM with the different prints and materials for the sake of this video. However, it might be worth noting that the GM, so the biggest size, is still available on the .co.uk website in this reverse monogram print. So I don't know if that might be something that you wanted to know, if you wanted to take a look at that. But anyway, let's get back to the MM size, the different materials and the colours. So obviously I'm going to talk about what is still on the .co.uk website, and the cheapest ONTHEGO MM handbag. It is the Louis Vuitton, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Fornasetti. I could be saying that wrong, and I'm really sorry if I am, but it is that collaboration. Now, I'll put it on the screen next to me somewhere, but the cheapest one is 1,960, and it's still got the monogram canvas on, but it has some multicoloured, almost like coins all over it. Like I said, I'll pop it on the screen so you see what I mean, but that one is £1,960. Next, we go to a different material. Now, this is Louis Vuitton's regular Emprunté leather. I'll pop a picture on, and this one retails for £2,190. It's a bit of a jump by a few £100s from the remaining monogram canvas style. You then have the bi-colour Emprunté leather, so it's the same material, just slightly different prints, and that one is £2,370. I think there are 2 different colours of the bi-colour Emprunté leather. Then finally, the most expensive one, which is currently on the Louis Vuitton website, is the, again, don't know how to pronounce this very well, I want to say Architectura. That's what my mind is telling me that it reads as. Again, I'm sorry if that's wrong, I'll pop it on the screen next to me, but that one is £2,620. In the old days, if that's what you want to call it, the reverse monogram canvas would have been the cheapest one, but like I've already said, it sadly has gone from the website. But do check your local Louis Vuitton stores if you can, if you are thinking of purchasing this bag. Now onto what fits. Now you can get a very good amount in this handbag. I will quickly show you. I've got our Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch GM, obviously to hold all your cosmetics and things like that. I have the medium kirigami, and this is obviously the middle size of the 3 pochettes which you get in the kirigami 3 set. I'm going to pop that in there. I've brought my iPad mini. I'm really not sure what size, what model this is. I just know it's an iPad mini. Next, our Rosalie coin purse and 6 key holder. I am actually going to pop these in the internal pockets of the liner inside the bag. I have my hand sanitizer, 2 Chanel lip glosses, which are again going to go in the internal pocket. I do think it's always handy having lip glosses outside of your makeup bag, because I personally am always wanting to just grab my lip gloss and pop a bit on. A glasses case, a diary, and finally I have a Chanel number 5, a body spray / perfume. And there I have the ONTHEGO MM almost full. You could definitely also fit maybe a drinks bottle in there, a phone as well obviously, and a bunch of keys if you don't have a key holder. But like I said, it fits a really good amount in. Definitely perfect for an everyday or a work bag if you're traveling. Definitely a really, really good size. That does conclude today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you press subscribe and you come back for our future YouTube videos. If you love designer handbags, then this is definitely the place for you. Thank you very much for watching, and like I said, hopefully I will see you in the next one.